All right,
I like the gray one.
so we're back.
Pixelated, slightly larger do.
Can everyone? Is everyone on the map?
Oh my
Ian.
god, is that Dewey? Fuck.
Ian, are you on?
Alec.
What? Hold on. I can't figure out how to put this on speaker.
Okay. The Discord?
Yeah.
Are you going through? Are you in output options?
What is
Do
that
you
mean?
want me to guide you through it?
Voice activity?
Yeah, go to voice and video, and then up to top right where it says output device.
There is no output device.
Really?
Oh no.
Oh,
Shit's
where are
fucked.
you? Are you in the settings?
I'm just gonna turn my silly little video on because now I can actually hear what everyone's saying, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
All right. So it's been 2 weeks since our last session, and that is by accident. But we are all back. Does everyone's good to go? No worries. All right.
Do it.
So last session, you guys had traveled to this man's farm, and while out searching for clues as to why specifically his trainee / farmhand had disappeared, you encountered a little problem. The problem being a full demon of high-ranking descent that has approached the farm. You guys, with the help of a high-ranking slayer, have slayed the demon, and rightfully so understood what has happened fully during the altercation. I just realized I'm using the wrong image. You have to go. So while I give you guys a moment, I have to change back. I'm using my hero character sprite, or my sprite up in the top corner.
Silly man.
He looks.
Wait, whoa. Where is this?
On our stream, in the top left, it's usually over. I use the radio for Demon Slayer, but I'm accidentally using the PC that I use for not that. Yeah, so everyone knows where they are on the map. You guys can tell us what specifically your characters have been up to in the I guess 10 minutes realistically that have passed since returning back to the home, and how everyone's feeling since their previous fight. I'm pretty sure someone got kicked in the ribs and took a serious amount of damage.
Maybe.
It might have been Takara. It was most certainly Takara.
It was definitely
Takara's like,
Ah. Yeah, she's taking a little lie down.
my fucking
a
rib.
little nap for like.
I'm taking a nap. She's tired. She's had enough.
Tsutsumi's chilling with Mish.
She's what?
I said Tsutsumy's chilling with Mish.
Yeah, the guy's cats.
The silly little kitties.
Let me see if I can find. Yeah, here we go. Where was this? I found out what I was doing. Where the fuck? Open file location. It was in documents, which is the last place I thought I'd find it. And I'll put them into pictures. All right, let me just update my radio. There we go. All right. First things first. Safin and Atsuhiko are standing outside with the man who's now grieving his friend's loss of son and his.
Yeah, he's crying, right?
Yeah,
So-
he's mourning the loss, not just of his friend's son, but of someone who was most likely a very close family friend, almost like as if they were a nephew of sorts. And Atsuhiko has given him a shoulder pat and told him that everything's gonna be okay. Even though he himself doesn't seem so sure of that option. The more likely option being things are going to get a little bit more dangerous from here on out. Safin's just watching this attempt at a comforting, and it's not going so well. Whether or not he can tell that is up to you, Rory, but he's fully welcome to do anything if he pleases so.
Seeing this kind of like, I guess, not lack of compassion, but like this weird robotic compassion from Atsuhiko.
Mhm.
I'm just taking a mental note that like this is how people do things, right?
Mm-hmm. Fair. As the guy's like crying, Atsuhiko looks around. He starts patting himself, and he turns and goes, "Young man, you wouldn't happen to have a handkerchief of sorts, something we can comfort this man with, do you?"
I take off my clothes.
You take off your whole like hood.
Yes.
Okay. Do you like hand it to him or hand it to the older man?
I'm gonna hand it to the old man.
Atsuhiko is really taken aback by this. And he's like, he reaches out with like an, oh, okay. And the older man is in his like, he grabs it and he's like, and he wipes all over the like lower right part of your cape where like your hands would fall. And he hands it back and goes, "Thank you, young man."
I put it back on.
You can feel as you like put it back on it kind of like at your side, and Atsuhiko kind of cringes as he looks at it and goes, "How about we get you inside? Let's get you cleaned up." Both the old man and him begin moving inside as he like walks him very carefully. How's Safin feeling?
I'm like, this is a lot of emotions for me, and I'm covered in someone's mucus, which actually, I think coming from a penguin's perspective and how they like regurgitate their food, that's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad at all.
I'm gonna like, I don't know. I want to still scope outside. I just want to look around and just kind of peruse the farm, just see if there's any more like demons or any more danger.
Okay. What is your super sense or extrasensory skill?
Give
Is
me
it
one
touch, I
second.
believe?
I believe it is touch.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
touch.
If you want to go out and give me a sensory check whilst you walk around to see if you can kind of gauge the area, go ahead. Moving on in rotation, Tsutsumi, you are what? How's she feeling?
She's literally just chilling. She's recuperating. She's chilling with the cats by the fire.
Mm-hmm. She's got like the 3 fat cats that have moved over in front of her. They're laying along her feet in a way that she can't like pull her feet up or move, or else they're clearly going to be disturbed. Is she annoyed by this fact, or is she just letting it happen?
I know, she's just letting it happen.
Mm.
You don't really have a choice.
All right. All right, Yumi? How's she feeling?
She like saw that guy crying and she just like walked right past him and went to bed.
Oh. Yumi has had the worst time out of any of them, I believe, next to Tsutsumi, of course, in trying to get some fucking rest.
Yeah, and she just wants to sleep. She doesn't really care.
Sleep.
Speaking of sleep, is Takara knocked out for the night, or is she taking like just a breather?
I think she's like comfortable, but she'll probably fall asleep soon.
How does she sleep? Like, in what position is she most comfortable?
Starfish or on her belly.
What did you say?
Pepper's
Starfish
upside down.
or on her belly.
Starfish. Okay, I think you said carfish. I was like,
on her belly right now.
yeah, just face down in the pillows.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's a good, comfortable night. If you guys want, you can take a D8 and recover some stamina. The nightfall has reached peak. It is very late. You guys can estimate around 11, 12, or even 1 in the morning. As the night progresses, people fully capable of going to bed if they'd like, and it appears as though some of them have already chosen to do so. As for the 2 that are still active with the coming hours, Safin, you've been kind of moving around the estate, am I wrong?
Nope. You're right.
All right. Is there anywhere in particular that he chooses or wants to examine first?
I want to I don't want to stray too far, but I want to go in like the southern direction.
Mhm.
Probably not go into the cornfields itself, but like go around.
Uh-huh.
All while practicing like I'm trying to imitate Asuhiko when he was comforting the old man. I'm trying to like do my best imitation of that.
It's a sort of like, it's okay. It's okay.
No problems. Wait. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can move
would I be able
anywhere.
to recover some stamina.
Yeah.
Since I'm not like under stress.
Yeah, go ahead and recover about a d8's worth of. All of you can recover about a d8's worth of stamina for a rest.
It's kind of hard.
Hey, if I have 8
Where's my D8?
stamina and I rolled an 8, I can't. I can only take 14. I can only fill it up.
Yeah, if you fill it up, you fill it up. There's no going beyond.
Damn, that sucks.
I know.
got
5.
Oh, my HP. Do I have to roll for that too?
The HP you realistically are recovering a set amount with sleep. Around half your HP would be fine. Matt, you have some broken bones, correct?
Yeah.
Have you shared this with anyone, or are you kind of keeping this to yourself?
I think she's just dealing with it alone.
Okay. So she can't recover up to full health. She has taken a serious wound.
She's at 12.
She's at 12 health. So in terms of damages, where is it? Medical aid. She has broken.
I'm so damaged.
So she can heal up to. Everyone can heal up half of their health, so 10 health. And if you have broken a bone, you are only able to heal it to 16. Until you fix or get help for that bone, you're not able to go up to full strength.
Grant, maybe I'm dumb, but
Yeah.
like, did I not take any damage last?
No, you didn't take any damage.
Stop.
Stop. So Safin, he's been moving around just the edges, you said, of the farm? All right.
Yes.
You can move him over into any of the like allocated edges near the house if you want. And understandably he'll follow it. Cassidy, is Tsutsumi so tired that she's going to fall asleep in that chair? Or at some point do you think that she'd be like, all right, this was fun, but I'm going to get up now?
No, I think she's just gonna fall asleep in the chair.
Okay. I'm going to move the cats on you then.
Perfect. Thank God.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah. She can feel like the very warm purring. Demon speed slay, no damage. Oh yeah, Rory's doing a Demon Slayer speed run. So Tsutsumi has all this like warm, vibrating animal fur on her, and it's so comfortable. It's so just cathartic to pet these cats that she just passes out in her chair. Yumi, I'm assuming just full on like goes to sleep. No encumbering feelings or emotions are keeping her up. Literally no fucks given. Is Takara staying up for a little longer? Is she interested in doing anything else, like cleaning up before going to bed, or is she just done?
I think she's just done.
All right. Safin, as you're walking around, you see a familiar face step out from one of the doorways, and it's Atsuhiko. And as he's standing at the doorway, he's got his arms crossed and he's looking off into the, like the distance. You can see the winds kind of blowing around, but he's keeping a straight face outside. And he sees you walking around, and you can see him reaching up his hand all the way. He doesn't want to yell because you can tell that he's acknowledging the sleeping patrons inside. But he's giving you a wave of, if you want to talk to me, you can. But also, hi.
Okay. I'll play game. I'm going to approach him and I'm going to ask him. Okay, wait, hold on. Just recap of what I would know. Did we know why he showed up?
Yeah, so he
Or
was
something new?
assigned to be cleanup. He got excited and left a little. Well, he was supposed to be cleanup coming tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like just the Corps sent him.
Yeah, he is a higher ranking Demon Slayer. He is a, I believe, Hinoto or Hinoe, which should be like 4 or 5 ranks above you.
Fuck.
He is, yeah, Hinoto. As you approach him, he gives you like another really quick wave, and he looks like very excited that you're coming to speak to him. He looks at you and says, "You have a very friendly gaze. Did you know that?"
I make the penguin sound.
He cocks his head a little bit in confusion and goes, like as if he's trying to imitate you, but he can't quite get the sound down. And he goes, "So why is it that you haven't gone to sleep?"
Well, you know, things are still kind of dangerous out, aren't they? I just have to make sure there's no enemies left.
A healthy mindset to have in this profession. And he slaps you on the back, like, reassuringly. I did the same thing when I was starting out. Saved my life more than a few times, I'll say that. So, you think you'll ever fall asleep? Seems everyone else took a beating, but you. And he, like, kind of looks back in the direction in the house to, like, Takara, and the other two who... He can tell that someone of the other group members have taken damage, not necessarily from the recent attack, but, like, you all seem very worn out. If you'd like to take the shift off, I can watch. If you want to take a nap, I'll certainly undergo this process myself. If not, I'd love to join you out here.
Shit.
To be honest, I don't really think I can sleep. I had an encounter with another very strong demon a mission ago, and it stayed with me.
Mm.
Just-
Upon hearing this, he doesn't like stop you, but he urges you to come join him near like the lamppost, and he leans back against it, and he goes, "Tell me about it. Countless times I've gone on missions, and countless times I've come back. Though most times I also catch myself unable to sleep. I can feel them. I can feel those eyes." And he goes, "I must ask, what is it that keeps you up so? What is it that you remember that's so jarring, that's so terrifying?" And he kind of gives the shiver. And he goes, "For me, every time they look at me, I feel like I'm being stared at by an animal. That is terrifying in and of its own right."
When I was growing up, I felt that things were always going to be okay. Survival was kind of the way of life, but it was never a struggle for survival. It was just how things were.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't uncontested in our environment, but we were kind of on top. I guess.
He's trying to follow you. He's never heard someone talk about their life growing up like this, and he says he's trying to kind of not figure you out, but he gives you like a, "Oh, were you traveling growing up?"
No, those are penguins.
He clearly shocked. His eyes like kind of focus beyond you as if he's looking through you. And he has a moment of like he shakes his head and goes, I'm sure that was tough.
They're very good parents. They're very nice.
I can assume only that. You
The
seem
whole
to
clan is really social. It's really tight. We like to compete. I have a lot of Brotendos.
You seem to be very well put together. He he just puts his fingers up to his chin, and he goes, "I'm going to be honest. I don't quite know how to respond to this, so I'm just going to accept it." He asks, "What was it like? Was it tough?" And he cocks his head with like a very quizzical look. I've never met someone raised by, what did you say? Penguins?
Penguin.
What sort of beast are they? Menacing? Are they worthy adversaries?
Think of it as
And he leans forward as you're starting to explain them.
the most noble, radical, freedom-seeking, tough, small, but mighty bird.
As soon as you say bird, his head drops, and it's just like he, like all of the build-up that he had for you at this point, is just immediately removed. He was so excited, like you were describing the coolest thing he'd ever heard up until bird, and he moves on and goes. As soon as you're finished, he goes, "That surely sounds like a challenging upbringing. I'm glad to see someone of your caliber has come out on top from such a challenging situation." And he puts a hand on your shoulder, and he's like almost tearing up, like he feels bad for you. But regardless, coming from such a situation must have been quite the struggle. And I know I've more or less given you as many compliments as possible, but I'm not quite sure how to interact with someone like you, and I'm glad that we get to become friends. You see him like reach out to shake your hand, and then a deep chill runs down your spine, and he freezes in place, and all of a sudden reaches for his sword hilt.
I'm extrasensory touch. What the fuck is going on?
Give me a smarts check.
Oh god, that's my worst one.
That's okay.
I got a 4.
4 is enough. You are within, I believe, let me check the scale. Yeah, okay, you are within the 25-foot range. You feel a presence behind you, and as you turn around, you can see that there's a demon that's leaped up from the brush of the nearby foliage and the nearby cropping, and it is a demon that's perched up with mantis legs upon the post behind you, and he quickly puts a hand out in front of you and urges you to move. He pushes you back into the nearby brush, and he draws his sword, and you can hear the cricket demon, or the grasshopper demon, kind of chuckling like, "I thought he'd be here by now." And Atsuhiko urges you. He goes, "Go back inside. Get the others. I can assume that there's not only just one."
Ooh. I don't listen very well.
That's totally fine.
I would
Yeah.
like to dive at. Okay, how big is this demon? It's not like way bigger than me, right?
No, it's within a few inches of you, give or take. So yeah, you wanna give us a roll? So it's gonna be speed checks, real quick.
Okay.
So his speed is gonna be 7. So Atsuhiko's speed is 17. So,
I got what's 16 plus 5? 21, right?
21.
Yeah, 21.
Damn.
I want to dive at the demon. I want to like. Can I like grapple him? Like I don't want to kill him. I don't want to. I mean, if I cause some damage, sure, but I want to restrain him and like pin him down.
Go for it. All right. So since you're not necessarily attacking, you're grappling, I'd say give me a strength check or a force. Oh my god, I'm hiccuping so bad. A force check.
That's
So you,
fine.
I'll label him. So yeah, you. What's up?
Nat 20, baby.
Oh my god.
+4, so 24.
All right, yeah. You. Why's my zoom in going so slow? Yeah. You give him a run for his money. You launch at him. What kind of grapple are we going for? You get a full jump on him. He cannot stop you.
A fucking crucifix. Let's go.
Oh my god. All right. So describe the position you've put this demon in.
So I dive at him in a way that I've basically knocked him flat on his back, but I'm underneath him. I've like dived and snaked around him, where I'm hooking one arm with my legs and the other arm
With your other arms.
with my other arm, and then using my other arm to pin his head back, and I'm just like flattening out and stretching him out.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. You can see him trying to pull, and he's using his backward bent legs to try and kick and move you. He's pushed you up against the gate of the nearby farm the surrounding farm gate and fencing, and he's just like, "Get off of me! Get off of me! You're disgusting!" And Atsuhiko draws his blade and points it at the demon's face. You can see as you kind of look up, Atsuhiko has a full like red, yellow, orange blindfold that's covering his eyes.
My God.
And he goes, "Don't move!" You have full range. He doesn't do anything, seeing that you're underneath him. And the demon attempts to try and break out of your grapple and is unsuccessful with a 4. What is it you'd like to ask him?
I want to be like, oh, she. No, I don't. I want to ask. Okay, wait. We're looking for like a reptile lizard, right? Like
Yeah.
Reptile demon.
Yeah.
That was like the whole. Okay, I guess I want to ask. Where's the reptile? Who is the reptile?
Who's the reptile?
Yeah.
It starts scrambling and goes, "That's what we want to know!" And tries to like grab onto you and pull you off, but can't seem to get any kind of good grip with any of its appendages.
Fuck. Okay, I hadn't got this far.
Atsuhiko's like, "Safin, what are we doing?" And he's like shaking as his blade is like pressed up against the throat.
I'm gonna break its arm that's wrapped in my legs.
Okay. Give me a force check. Are you gonna break it or try and rip it off?
Oh, well, I mean, if I break it, it'll just heal. It's a demon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll rip it off. Can I
Okay.
do that with my fucking legs?
You know what? If you can get a force check above 16, I'll say it's so.
It's romantic. Oh, I got a 3. That's cute.
You start trying to pull at its legs, or with your legs to pull its arm off, and it's as you're pulling down, it dislocates its arm and pulls it free. Atsuhiko is using a full. Well, his due to his ranking, his sword damage is 2d6 plus his force. So he's going to roll the hit. And he got an 8, which is literally perfect. So he's going to do 2d6, 1, and 5. So we got 6 plus 2. Or no, his force is plus 6. So he does 12 damage, and therefore, I believe, rends the demon of one of the arms, which would have been coming to attack you.
Nice.
Demon amputation, and the demon arms have about 8 HP. So it rips it. He slices, and you can hear a flame ignite around his blade as it just cuts right off and flies onto the ground below. And he goes, "Safin, get up now!" And like leaps back as the demon is now going to attempt again to kick you off with one of its legs, and it got a 15. So Safin, you go flying about 15 feet over the fence. Which should be around a little bit farther, actually, here. And I'm going to adjust the clip to give everyone a good view of this. Yes, it is the demon's turn. Or now it's Safin's turn. Safin lands. He doesn't like tumble or anything. He just kind of lands on his stomach and bounces a little bit. No serious damage done. He's able to catch himself without suffering like a breaking.
Tight. Oh God. Okay.
He yells to you as you can't see Atsuhiko's eyes, but you can tell that his direction is forced around to you. And he goes, "Now, what's our plan?"
We need to find out everything we can about the lizard.
I don't think he's gonna tell us anything.
We'll oh shit.
You're
I'm
valid.
thinking you're right. You know what?
He goes, "Kill?"
Yeah.
Understood. So yeah, you are both going to use breathing techniques. Do you want to use? So you're gonna go first. So do you want to use breathing techniques? You don't actually have to if you don't want to.
I just like the splash.
All right, go for it. That is, I believe, a d6 plus your force or finesse.
A D6 plus
Yeah.
my force.
Or no, you are a dual blade user, so you get to use 2d6 just like him.
My God, just like rogues.
Go for it.
Fuck yeah. 5 and 3 plus my force, which is 4, so that is 12.
12. All right, he is going to use. Oh wait, you have to roll to hit. Sorry, because you're not using a breathing form. So just a d20 plus your finesse.
15 plus 3, so 18.
Yeah, you just needed an 8. All right, he is going to use, I believe, unknowing fire. Oh my goodness, I realized I don't have the breathing forms up. Good thing I have it literally on tab.
Genius.
Unknowing fire. So he's charging at him within the 15-foot space, and he's doing his 2d6 plus force or finesse. Or wait, did I give him? No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't yet. And he's not. He's using concentration breathing constant. So you're both gonna do 2d6 plus your force. All right, give me a rolls.
For damage?
Yeah.
Can I keep the one that I got before, or do you want me to re-roll?
For damage, what'd you get?
I got a 12.
Yeah, okay. So he does 6. Yeah, he is also doing 12. So you both like run by. You can see again as you run by, you kind of slash and cut at the back and the rest of the body. And the demon tries to throw up different appendages to block as you can see this grotesque bug-like appendage start to like sprout out and grow from his other side that's been cut. And just as you slash at him and give him a fair bit of cuts and blood spray, you can feel this heat and emanating glow of flame as Atsuhiko dashes up next to you and delivers a horizontal strike that slices the neck as another flamed swings by and decapitates the demon. It falls to the ground and disintegrates into black ash. Atsuhiko, breathing heavily, pulls up his mask and goes, "We need to get the others."
Should we get out of here?
I'm not sure. We can decide that after we have everyone up. And he dashes inside and says, "I'll go get the old man. You get the others."
I'm gonna go straight to Tsutsumi.
Okay.
And oh God, there's all those cats. I'm gonna be really quiet and be like, "Tsutsumi," and then like tap tap tap. There's a demon outside. I just killed it.
So Tsutsumi, Cass, the reaction or the information being delivered is kind of like if one of your friends walked in, and was like, "Cassidy, someone got hit by a car outside," and they were taking it immensely calmly.
So to me, like, groggily is like, well, oh, you killed it?
Yeah, but there might be more. We should get the others and wake up.
Tsutsumi just was like, fuck. I was sleeping real good.
As you're like waking up, you can hear like the other cats just beginning to like, oh, what is it? Or where is he? Yeah. All of a sudden, as soon as you start getting like moved, you can hear just like,
Wait.
Sorry, kitties.
as all of them start to like scramble off of her. You can see the larger, fatter cat just moves himself right into like the front of the fire, and like
Into the fire.
almost essentially. Someone said these kids can't catch a break, and they're right. Yeah, she steps up, and as soon as she gets up, Tsutsumi like all of a sudden just erupts cat hair from all over her. All right.
Tsutsumi goes to wake up Takara. He's
Uh,
like, I'll go get Takara.
Hey, Yumi, and then I go to Yumi's room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll start with Yumi and Safin. How is
I'm
this
gonna
wake up call going?
I'm gonna sit cross-legged in front of Yumi. Yumi, you sleep with snakes, right? Like they're like wrapped around you like a blanket.
Yeah, they're chilling. They're chilling.
I'm not gonna touch you because I'm like, okay, wait. Snakes look pretty good, like kind of tasty. Cause like, you know, I'll lean into the penguin-ness right now. It's late. I'm hungry. But I'm gonna be like, Yumi, 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 Yumi.
There is a snake that's laying across Yumi's eyes like a sleep mask, and it like slowly slithers off her.
Literally, as soon as you said your first Yumi, she was awake. She's like, ugh, I recognize that voice.
Oh.
Yumi, you're my friend. Let's go. Let's kill demons. There's demons outside. I killed one with what's his name? Atsuhiko.
Okay.
She's like still laying in bed. All right. After she says okay, the snakes around her start to like slither underneath and into like pant leg and shirt like sleeves. Does she sleep with her sword, or is her sword like sitting bedside?
Her sword's like under her pillow.
Okay. All right. That's 3 out of 4. I want to hear how the lovely couple gets each other up. So Matt, paint this picture. When Tsutsumi walks in, how is Takara sleeping?
Like barely. The covers are like only covering her one of her legs, and another one's like kind of up and underneath the pillow, while the other one's like flopped to the side. And she's snoring, of course. And now what? The other leg that's not underneath the blanket is falling off of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Is this real life?
Huh?
Is this real life?
Is Tsutsumi waking her up kindly, or is she like, babe?
No, she's nice and kind about it. She's like, hey.
She's got like the morning like, good morning, like the morning, the groggy throat.
But not the groggy morning throat.
Oh, that gives me a boner.
No.
No.
Oh my God, Rory, I'm sorry. I have to do this to you.
Yeah.
All
Better
right.
than you guys on Valentine's Day.
All right. Takara, how's she waking up? She's got like her girlfriend giving her like the little angelic good morning coo. Does she know what's going on, or is she like, oh my God?
I think Takara's like. and like wants to turn over so bad, but her fucking ribcage hurts.
Yeah.
no.
she has to sleep on her back.
Yeah.
All right. Tsutsumi. Does she know it's time for the more drastic measures?
Yeah, I think so.
What's she giving her?
I'm pretty sure I have some like medical stuff. Can I give it to her?
Do you want to give her like one of those smelling salt, like you break it underneath her nose and it wakes her up?
Yeah.
She cracks open the smelling salts and Takara's eyes open so wide, so fucking fast, and it's just like, and she shoots out of bed. Not out of bed, but like shoots up.
And they're just like.
Just fucking.
Her, like, one of her arms is like grasping her fucking ribcage super hard because it's like painful to fucking cough.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Everyone's up. Everyone can hear the sounds of. First things first. Safin, Yumi, you hear the sound of water splashing, and as you turn around, Safin, you see out through the window that one of the demons is crawling out of the well. Takara, as you sit up, you hear from behind you the sound of branches breaking and brush being moved aside as one of the demons steps out from behind or out of the tree line. Atsuhiko stumbles out into the hallway, like smacking into the wall as he runs by. He runs over to Yumi and Safin's doorway, and he goes, "We've got to go now!" And he draws his sword once more and starts running towards where the kitchen area is past that.
I want to run into the room where Tsutsumi was sleeping originally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, a couple things, Grant. I'm sorry. On that table, or yeah, I guess on the table, is that bow and arrows in a quiver?
Yeah.
Oh my god, can I like loot the house?
Absolutely. You pick up a bow and arrow, and along with it, there are 7 arrows in a quiver.
Oh, it's fucking sick.
You can tell it's an old bow, but it definitely will hold up. Yumi, is she just following?
Yeah, she's like, alright. She respects authority.
Understandable. As soon as you guys get to the doorway, you can hear a loud smashing as wood goes flying out from the barn in front of you, and a demon erupts from the rubble inside the cow pen. And I would draw the explosion of wood, but I actually just don't have the color brown on this. So, Takara, Tsutsumi, Tsutsumi hasn't seen the demon, I don't believe, but Takara has full view. How's she feeling? And her reaction.
Open the window and jump out of it.
Yeah. Tsutsumi just watches as her girlfriend stands up and leaps out of the window.
Tsutsumi like, what the fuck? Where are you going?
Is she following?
Yeah.
All right. Tsutsumi launches out the window and sees that there's just a straight up demon. They're all variations of crickets or grasshoppers. I just wrote crickets on one dude.
Just one.
Just one. But they are all low-ranking demons.
Let's rank out these motherfuckers.
Yeah, these noobs are gonna get wrecked.
All right. They all have a DC or a roll of 8 if you want to hit them without breathing techniques. But other than that, you are good to go. So now I'm going to have everyone roll speed.
Understood.
Wait, can I do one more thing before?
Yes.
Is that a barrel on the other side of where the door is?
Yeah. It's just it's an.
Does it have a lid?
It does.
Does it have a hole for like wine to come out of?
No, it's just a barrel.
Fuck. Okay, I want to. The cats. I mean the barrel to be safe, but I don't want them to not have air and die.
So you know that you can probably just prop it open a little bit to leave air if you'd like to.
I'll do that.
All
and
right.
I put all the cats inside the barrel.
Oh my god.
All right. How's
I
it?
rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18? Damn.
Yeah.
7.
18-7?
Yeah.
Understandable. Matt?
Are we doing a D8 or what are we doing?
We're doing a D20 plus your speed.
Okay.
Oh wait, my bad.
What did you do?
D6.
I don't know. I'm stupid.
That's 7.
7.
Ian, I got a
Oh,
9.
shit, I only got an 8. I got 1 point higher.
Cassidy, you're gonna have to roll again so that I can put you not in between all of the demons. All of the demons are going basically after each other because they all essentially have the same speed. Atsuhiko got... Wow, he rolled like shit. He got... Are you fucking kidding? He got a 7. So he will go after everyone else.
We have a fucking 7.
Hey, Grant, do you want me to roll again?
Yeah, just so I can tell if you're above or below the demons.
You get a 7.
Hey guys, is that too loud?
No.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
What did you get, Matt?
Fucking 7.
All right. And
I got a
Takara's
15.
15. Amazing. All right. I've labeled you all. All right. Matt, your initial speed outside of everything is just 1 or 2, and Atsuhiko's is 5, so he's gonna go before you. Rory, what'd you get for speed?
A 19.
19. Yumi got a what? 18.
Yeah.
So Safin, then Yumi, and then Tsutsumi. So Safin, your first turn. Obviously, right after this turn begins right after you shove all of these cats right into the barrel. And they're kind of all sitting there looking up at you, and then you prop it just a little closed, but you can see that there's a clear room for air. You step outside the door, and you can see that one of the demons has fully stepped out of the well.
It's that like Spider-Man meme moment where we're both like pointing at each other.
You're pointing at it, but it's giving you like a death glare.
Okay. And I'm fucking diving in. Let's chop that thing's head off.
Go for it.
That is just a D20 plus my feelings. What is it?
Your feelings. Are you doing a breathing technique or just a slash?
Oh god. Wait, I didn't recover all my stamina.
Correct.
Fuck me. What takes like the least amount of stamina?
That you have available is explosive rush.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
Unless things have changed. Explosive rush. Oh no, wait. Okay, so things have updated. Since we're releasing the PDF, we had just a massive update. And you guys can do more damage now. So you have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 or 6, you can do Palisade Bite, which is 2d6 plus your force, and it costs 2 stamina. If you want to read the bottom of the page instead of the side thing, it'd probably be easier. But if you haven't looked at your sheet recently, I would take a look at it just to make sure that you're aware of your moves, because a lot of you are going to do a little bit more damage than you did last time. And stuff costs either less or it just does more.
That's super epic.
But yeah, Rory. I'll also probably just get rid of the ones that you don't have, so you don't have to look at them. You have 2. You don't have 3. You don't have Fang 3. You don't have Fang 9. So you have
Jeez.
everything on here.
So, if I wanted to do, the number value after the stat, that is how much
it costs.
It costs in terms of
Stamina.
stamina. Right. Yeah, fuck it. Palisade blades. Yeah.
Palisade
Bite.
blades. Palisade bite.
Palisade pack.
All right. 2 swords from both directions. All right, so you get to do 2d6 plus your force. All right, you charge at this demon as it's kind of like looking toward you. Let's see. Running up, you draw both of your blades and bring them out in a slashing motion horizontally towards this demon. Are you targeting any part of the demon, or are you just slashing at it?
I'm just gonna slash at it. 8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah, no, you bring both of your swords down, and it rips and tears at the flesh of its chest, and you can see it kind of opens up like a cavity as demonic organs try and attempt to spill out as they're like almost magnetically forced back into the body. And then Yumie. Atsuhiko is standing frozen in the doorway, as like in one hand he's got a sword and his blindfold in the other, and he's shaking pretty violently as he watches this thing kind of approach towards both of you.
What a weenie. He's just like gonna like kind of like push him to the side.
Slips
and,
right
like,
by
move
him.
past him. And then I'm going to use a breathing technique.
What are you using?
I decided to use Coil Choke. I think that would be fun.
All right. Swordsman coils the sword around the neck of the appendage and slices with high accuracy. So you, as like the visage of this snake kind of falls around, you encircle this demon, and you bring your sword up against its neck, just as you're passing by it, and deliver D8 plus your, what is it?
Ooh, I got an 11.
11. Jesus. Yeah, you bring down the sword, and it travels from the top of its neck down to at least its waist. And you can see its body kind of hangs onto itself as its arm and the like left side of its shoulder start hanging from a thread of skin. And it reels back in disgust and anger as it tries to like swat at you. But Yumie is easily able to move by it. Yeah, no, it is in immense pain, and it tries to kick at you, but cannot get a direct shot. Tsutsumi.
I think I'm also gonna use a breathing technique.
Yeah.
Go for it.
How far away am I from it?
You are a mere 10 feet.
Fun.
You have a very, very long distance set of skills.
I'll do Dance of the Dragonfly.
All right. So Tsutsumi skips right by Takara and causes like a flush of wind to like move Takara's whole outfit like forward in a gust. She reaches out and she stabs 6 different times in rapid succession, and you can see that a purple wisteria colored like flow starts to infect the veins of this demon as its body kind of reacts negatively to it. So you're doing 3d6 plus your finesse, and then you're doing
fucking badass. Oh my god.
and then it is plus 10 to your damage because of your first hit with poison. So I'll calculate it if you want to.
Okay, so
Just give me
Sorry.
3d6 and I'll add everything else. It's 3d6 plus 14 for you.
Is that right? Sorry.
What'd you get?
Put the 3D before. Do I put the 3 before the D?
So you do 3d6. Or wait, or 3d6.
Yeah. That's what I did the first.
So Tsutsumi charges 3, 2, and 5, 14, so plus 14, 24 damage total. Tsutsumi runs up to this thing, and as 6, like she passes by it easy, and as she passes by it and stands there, turned away from the demon, the poison gushes and rushes through this entire body, and you can see it kind of emulsify the chest and the shoulders as the acid starts to melt it where it stands, and it falls into a puddle of black ash and bloody goo, dead on the floor.
Is it already dead?
Instantaneously murdering this thing. And now it is, well, that demon's fucking dead, so it's not that demon's turn. The one near Safin, the grasshopper, moves to kick Safin with a serious amount of force from its cricket leg. And it is going to roll to hit Safin. Safin, what's your speed? Your DC, I believe.
6.
Okay. Let me double check. AC.
Cass, is that you? I don't know. I didn't know if it was the cats getting into something or not.
So it's 10 plus your speed, so he has to roll a 16 to hit you. And if he rolls a 16, I pray for you. He got a 10 plus his finesse, so 14. He doesn't hit. So Safin, you feel the air pressure flow as he leans forward to give you a high kick near your head. The spined leg extends forward right past you, and grazes your neck, and almost tears at the cloth of your hood. It's all sharp and bony, and it doesn't connect, and this thing is just like, stop moving! And you're fully capable of just like dodging out of the way. Very safe and very sound. And now we're down to Atsuhiko and then Takara. Atsuhiko extends a turn, and not extends his turn, but he says thank you, and then he wraps his head in the blindfold and goes, now I'm ready. And he's like facing the wrong way. He turns in the direction that he feels the demon, and he leaps over Yumi, delivering a breathing technique. He is going to use Rising Scorching Sun. So he lands in front of Yumi, crouched down, and all of a sudden his sword comes up very fast, and explodes through the middle of this thing, rending its body just in half. And while it splits in half and falls apart, it's not dead. It starts trying, it's like you can see its body start to like wiggle itself closer to the other half. And he stands there next to you, kind of like unsure if he killed it or not. And then Takara, you have no demon in front of you. You have like your weapon drawn like you were going to do something, and you're looking at your beautiful girlfriend standing covered in emulsified demon.
Beautiful girlfriend.
Coward.
Okay.
She can move about through the house if she'd like.
About through the house.
Or like just around the area if she'd like.
Okay. She jump on the roof, then jump off of the roof, and come over here.
Okay. So that's her turn. It's okay, wait. So she would be able to get to. Oh wow, she actually would. That's never mind. She's perfect fucking range. She went a direct 30 feet. All right, yeah, she lands there and she sees that Safin is fighting off what appears to be a demon who's got his leg right near his head, as if he's almost dealt a seriously damaging blow.
Damn.
What's her first reaction? What's her first attack, I should say?
Can I just go for it?
Go for it.
Sick. Force or no?
What are you using?
I don't know.
You just hitting him. Just punching him in the back of the head with a donkey punch.
Yeah.
Does she want to punch him in the back? She can. She
Just
can.
absolutely slap him in the face.
You just hack him with the axe.
Yeah, she can throw out an extended slash.
Wait, Takara, are you wearing sandals?
Yes.
La chancla, use it.
La chancla! Like, just nails him. Like, you can hear the dong. Or no, sorry. Yeah, the fucking...
So, what am I...
a D20 to hit with your finesse. 10, perfect. You can hear the sound, or at least Safin, even though he can't see her right now because of the coverage of the foot, he can hear the sound of chains clamoring as if it were like an anchor releasing. Like you can hear the sound of chains clamoring together. And then right in an arcing motion just around the demon, there is an axe coming straight inward towards its neck, and it does a d8 plus Takara's force.
This horse is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like rolling a d8? Sorry.
Yeah.
1 second. Queen.
How much?
Here? 13.
13? Yeah, alright. Takara cleaves through this thing and almost cuts its neck full off. As its neck kind of dribbles and hangs low by its like chest area. It grabs hold of its neck and leaps like just nearly to the side and avoids a very gruesome death by axe. And now we're back up at the rotation. I just realized something.
Yes.
Oh, never mind, actually. Yeah, Safin's turn. Oh, actually, in between this round of combat, you guys hear the sound of a slamming door and shuffling feet.
Old guy?
I'm gonna scream, Gigi, get back inside!
Just the sound of footsteps on stone is all you can hear from where you're at. The grasshopper lunges at you again as it gets its head back on its chest, or on its, neck. Where are we? Yeah, Safin. Your turn.
Okay. I want to do some cool things. The well has a bucket with a rope. Right?
Yeah.
I'd like to push him, or maybe jump at him, I guess, and push him so that he backs up against the well, and then I'd like to tie the rope with the bucket around his neck.
Oh.
Give me a force check.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's all 15, brother.
All right. 15. You throw this demon into the well, and it slams its head into the brick. It has all of its appendages extended to stop itself from falling deeper into the well. And it's trying to pull itself back up. And it's as it's pulling itself back up, it's just like useless. And you're gonna try and tie it down, you said?
I want to strangle it. Like, I want, if I can try and just separate its head from its body, just like with the pure friction of the rope, just like constricting its neck, I'll send it.
Okay, give me, whew, that's tough. I'd say, give me a finesse check.
Oh, but that was cocked. Hold on. That's fine. That's a 13.
13. You're able to get the rope around its neck as you approach it, and as it's going, you get it tied, and then all of a sudden there are a set of thorns or pricks coming out of its neck that tear the rope apart.
Oh, me. Let me play D&D.
All right, Yumi. You watch as this
Alright.
demon starts to pull itself back together by way of coagulated, hardened blood.
Yeah, pretty gross. I'm just gonna try to slash at it, I think.
Okay. For note, you can't kill a demon with just a slash.
Well, shit, then I'm gonna use a breathing technique.
Go for it.
Alright, I'll use a winding serpent slash.
All right.
I'll roll a d8.
All right. Yeah.
5 plus a 3, I got an 8.
Yes. Total for damage, as you said, is 8.
Yes.
Yumi, you lunge forward and spin yourself in a motion that reminds it visages Atsuhiko of this giant constrictor that's wrapped itself around its victim, and as your blade connects with the neck of the demon or the separated neck, this snake bite removes any flesh in between that connects it, and severs the connection, killing the demon instantly and emulsifying it into or not emulsifying, but destroying it and turning it into a giant black pile of ash that dissipates. And he just turns to you and goes, "Amazing!"
I just look at him and like shake my head.
All right.
Yumi, one day you will care about me.
All right, Tsutsumi.
My friend.
You turn around and Takara is just gone. You can hear the sound of chains swinging, but you're not really sure where the fuck she is.
She's just gone. Alright, can I just follow the sounds of the chains?
Absolutely.
I'm just like hopping around. I'm like, Takara!
You can head anywhere
I
over.
just needed murder. I miss you.
You can head anywhere in like this line.
Alright, I'm gonna go right here so that I can see her.
All right. Yeah, you turn the corner and you can see Safin's got like a rope around this demon's neck, and it's just not working. Like, you can tell he's trying to choke, but it is just not working. I don't really know how Takara is reacting.
She's just like, hell yeah.
Holding
Just
it.
fucking get him.
Kill his ass!
No.
All right.
Can I use it?
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's
Can I
your
use a
turn.
breathing technique?
If you have a breathing technique that from your distance to the demon is 25 feet. So if you have one that does 30, about 30 feet. If not,
I have one that does 30.
yeah. Do you want
Cool.
to give that demon the fucking work? Oh, you don't. Oh, you have just enough stamina for it.
I know, that's what I was thinking. That's the last one, right?
Yeah, from what you can tell.
Okay, why not?
From what we can tell.
Takara, you have hearing, right? Or sight?
Yeah, she has, hearing.
You can hear the sound of very deep breathing, like someone who is already very much so encumbered with like exhaustion, preparing for something very, very spectacular. And she turns to see Tsutsumi, who has like this black visage that covers her face, leaving only the whites of her eyes revealed. And there is a following image that of just like multiple different centipedes crawling along the ground, and it's a deep view that follows all the way to the demon, and it's covered in centipedes. So Tsutsumi, give me your damage. So you're gonna do 3d8 plus your finesse.
Sorry.
Wait, do we all see the centipedes?
Yeah, you can see this these almost transparent centipedes crawling all over this demon and like lining up their teeth along its body. Let's hear these damages. So plus 14 or plus 10, so 24. All of a sudden, Tsutsumi is in front of you, Safin, and the grasshopper turns and goes, "Was that?" And then all of a sudden, you can see that the body is inflating as the centipedes all bite down, and it goes, and it explodes into a black, gooey dust and ash.
Yeah.
And Tsutsumi took all the kills tonight.
When I fight, I do not pull weaves. She is on. It is some straight up fucking like she hits it and it's just like the GTA wasted. This thing is
teeth tonight.
yeah. This thing is very much so dead. So much so that there is no point. It has begun to rain.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to. I'm screaming. I'm like, Tsutsumi, was that you?
Susuri's like, can we go to sleep now?
He's like already passed out on the ground.
The older man has run outside and is seeing everyone and is like, what's going on? Is everyone all right?
And your fields are full of fucking demons, bro.
Oh man, I think you have a vermin problem.
A little more than a vermin problem, huh? He like approaches the rest of you and he like puts a hand on Safin and goes, "You're all right, son. You aren't hurt, right?" And he goes over to Tsutsumi and tentatively puts his hand out to touch her, but doesn't like touch her. He realizes like the kind of insinuation of putting hands on her without asking, and then runs over to Takara, and then is very confused, because he's not sure how to approach touching Takara, because she gives off more man vibes than most of the guys here. But he goes, "What about you, young lady? Are you all right?" And he like puts a hand on her stomach, not anywhere above. Does she flinch at this?
Her eye maybe twitches like a tiny little bit, but
Your stomach, are you all right?
Not just a broken rib.
Honey, you need medical attention. And he turns back to Safin and goes, "Do you need something too? Are you all right?"
There's cats in a barrel. Let them out.
He immediately turns and runs inside, and hears like, and rips the lid off, and you can see the cats kind of like step out, and
Yes, the
all
cats out of the barrel.
they all disappear into separate sections of the house. Yeah.
Immediately in. I like how much Mish looks like Mishu.
He comes back out and is asking everyone who is present right now where or if they're all right. Atsuhiko is taking this
And he
moment
asked,
to step back inside. Huh? What did Tsutsumi ask? Or what did he ask?
And he asked Takara if she's okay. Can Tsutsumi be like, I got it, because I have a bunch of bandages and antiseptic and stuff.
You have a bunch of bandages and antiseptic. Now I ask Cassidy, what is that going to do for shattered ribs?
No, actually nothing. I don't have anything. I didn't say anything.
She
in bed already. Holy shit.
Yumi is done for the night.
Yeah, she done. She ready for bed. She's pissed she got woken up.
I'm gonna lean in through the window and say, "Good night, Yumi.
He blows out the candle.
You're gonna be my friend one day."
Yeah, okay. So this room falls into a nice little bit of darkness after the candle goes out.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
Yumi is able to finally rest. The sound of rain helping put her to sleep. Tsutsumi's already done.
Tsutsumu's tired.
Alright, well, we can get some work done tomorrow. How about it you rest? Young lady, how about you come with me into the dining room? I'll fix you up.
Okay, King.
Young man, you come with me too. I have a few questions for you. And he is like gesturing to Safin. And he asks that, so he brings Takara inside and sits her at the big head of the table, and he retrieves a few bit of, like, I want to say some medical supplies that he keeps on hand in his house. And with that, he's like putting a stethoscope up against her chest, and he's asking, where did you get hit? Did you fall? What happened?
First demon fight. He kind of sent me pretty far back.
Far back? You're a tough one. Took it pretty well, I see. And he's like, he goes, now tell me if this hurts. And he puts a bit of pressure with both hands, like his index and middle finger and pointer finger, and he presses down near like the bottom of her like belly, right between her waist and her like upper body, and it's not pressing on anything that is broken.
Okay.
He goes, "Tell me how that feels."
Actually, that's fine. That's fine.
He moves up. He gets to about just under the rib cage, and he's pressing again with a light amount of pressure, and goes, "How about there?"
Just her lower rib cage, yeah?
Just below her lower
Was
rib
it-
cage.
Like the floating ribs? I think
Yeah,
they went
yeah.
over that.
Yeah.
She like furrow her eyebrows a little bit and just be like, just make like an uncomfortable face.
Like she can tell it's going to hurt more if he gets a little.
Yeah.
He goes, "All right, let's hang tight," and he stumbles up and goes through a few things, and you can see him pull out like a almost not a brace, but like a stiff board. He grabs not a stiff board, sorry. It's like a thick wrapping like tied around a stiff board, and he unfurls it and he walks over, and so he ties it around Takara's waist, not waist, sorry, her upper body, wherein the ribs were broken, and it grips them, but you can tell that they're being pushed into place, and while it causes a bit of discomfort, and she can't catch her full stamina now. She can't recover up to her full stamina. She can recover up to her full health now.
Okay, cool. Stamina was full before. I don't think I used any of it.
I don't believe so now. So I'm just gonna take. It's only 2. So you can take 2 off, and then we'll put you back up to full health. Just for when the sleep comes. He walks over to Safin and goes, "Young man, I believe you have something that's mine." And he looks down at the table where his bow and arrow used to be.
Fuck. I put it back on the table, and then I lay down on the floor and like starfish, and I instantly pass out, like fall asleep.
All right. Do you snore?
Yes.
He laughs a little bit. He turns back to Takara and he's like, "This one's yours, right? He's a lively fellow."
She just like chuckles and goes, "Yeah, he's fun."
"You all like this?" He puts a hand up. "Don't answer that." He walks over to another like shelf area, and he pulls out what appears to be a blanket, and he puts it over Safin.
King.
And goes, "Now, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be no offensive or nothing, but are y'all related, or what's the relationship here?"
We just kind of work together.
"Ah, I see. Co-workers. Mighty fine co-workers you got. Tell me, young lady, you ever worked with men like this before? Or is this your first time? Because y'all don't seem to get along that well."
Don't seem to get along? Wait, did he say don't seem to get along too well?
Don't seem to, work together that well.
Oh. This is our first time.
Understandable. It's hard working with new people.
Everybody works differently.
My father taught me to each man his own. And he stands up and goes, "Tomorrow we'll head in, get you checked out with the doctor. How about you catch a bit of sleep?" And he like stands up to guide her. Like he puts a hand out as if he's like gesturing towards the door, and goes, "You need anything before you go to sleep?"
She, just like doesn't nod her. She like bows her head and she goes, "No, you get some rest too."
Okay. And with that, he of course disappears. Atsuhiko is like occasionally walking by the door frame. You can see he's strolling the halls. Is Takara heading to bed?
Yeah.
Alright. With, I'm assuming, Tsutsumi? I'm gonna get rid of everyone's numbers, because no longer an encounter.
Sorry.
Alright. Sleep. Everyone can now heal up, if they're missing much of any health. I don't think we are. We have 20. We have 13. Tsutsumi, you can give me a D4 of health back if you want.
Cool.
And then we can get all of everyone's stamina back up, and everyone's reactions can go back to full.
Got 3.
Oh.
And now I get to delete everything that isn't supposed to be there. All right. Nighttime turns to early morning. The distant sound of crowing roosters wakes you guys all from your nice and well-earned rest. The old man has not yet awoken, but you can see that Atsuhiko has fallen asleep nearby at the side door entrance, right up against the door frame. His head is in he's got his arms crossed and his head is in between them, up on his knees as he's crouched, and he is in deep sleep.
Okay, can Takara wake up? Right?
No.
Yeah.
She's dead. No, go ahead.
She wakes up
Oh god.
and she lets Tsutsumi sleep because she needs beauty
God.
sleep.
Damn.
Um,
Damn, she needs it?
no, she doesn't need it. She lets me give it to her.
Damn. Alright, whatever.
Takara goes over to Safin and goes, Hey,
Like, kicks
can you
him.
make the old man breakfast with me?
I wake up like super startled, like and immediately wrap the blanket around Takara and tackle her. Oh fuck!
Alright. Is Takara resisting, or is she, like, just taken aback and shocked, and she's just accepting it?
She's just accepting it.
Okay. Alright.
'Cause, you know, fair enough.
Takara is taken to the ground, as, like, Safin rolls her around in a blanket. Safin, he's got her down, he's got her pinned.
This demon kind of sucks.
What
Get
it-
up.
What do you say?
This demon kind of sucks.
Yeah, alright.
And then I get up and go to the table.
Alright. Just leaving her in the blanket?
Yep.
Alright, there's nothing on the table.
There's nothing on the table.
That's okay. I tried.
Takara, like, pops her head out of the fucking blanket and then starts walking to the kitchen.
Alright. Alright, Safin, you watch as Takara gets up and moves her ass to the kitchen. What are you up to?
I look longingly at that set of bow and arrows. And then I will also go to the kitchen.
Alright. I had to make sure that you're both ladies. You're right. Other ladies. How are y'all's wake up routines? What are the girls? I want to hear people's morning routines when they get a chance. But I'll start with Tsutsumi because I feel like she would have the most I don't want to say like unique or anything, but I feel like it is definitely the most well composed of the four of them. I could be wrong.
No, Tsutsumi definitely has like a she be having like a step-by-step morning routine.
Mm-hmm.
She like gets up, makes her bed, washes her face, she gets ready for the day,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna go eat some food.
Understandable. She's passing by in the hallway, and like the cold stone steps are like obviously guiding her path, and she sees into the corner room, and that there are Takara and Safin cooking, and just a few feet later, there is obviously like the door into the dining area. Does she move on into the dining area, or does she stop into the kitchen?
She stops into the kitchen. She's gonna say good morning.
All right. Yumi, how's the morning
Alright.
routine?
Yumi's gonna do her skincare routine first,
Okay.
and then she's on the hunt for food, so she would also be going to the kitchen.
So Yumi, does she go over to like outside, or does she go to the kitchen?
She goes to the kitchen, and she's gonna stand near the fire.
Okay. Yumi, as you get to the near the fire, does she like sit down or stand, or is she laying, or?
She's gonna lounge.
All right. As she's lounging, you can hear like a fair bit of like
The beatboxing.
as snakes like crawl out of Yumi's different like sleeves and holes in her uniform, and they're all like, you know how like snakes can like raise their head up and it's just like they're just like almost standing. They're all like standing in front of the fire and like rotating like little fucking 7-Eleven weenies, just like taking in the nice heat because it is cold out. All right. So for those of you who are cooking, I'm gonna ask for smarts checks, and
Sick.
I'm gonna ask if you are cooking something specific. Please tell me what it is.
Takara wants to make a bunch of eggs and bacon. If
Okay.
he has any.
Yeah. There's like different cuts of like meat from like the pork and beef that he's gotten from in town. You unwrap them. They seem to be in good health, and no problems with anything. There's good marbling. So she's just throwing those on the pan, and then there's just eggs. So those are two ingredients. So I'm gonna say you need a smarts check that passes the 6 DC. So you need to get above a 6, and it'll go fine.
Okay. It is a little stupid, just a little bit.
Just a little stupid.
Go stupid. Go stupid. Ah.
Go crazy.
13.
Howl Pendragon over here.
Number 13.
Takara, is she like groggy or is she fully awake? Is she like the eyes closed cook, or is she like the very well aware manager of the kitchen?
I think she's well awake.
All right. She takes 2 eggs in hand, cracks them. Actually, I want to hear. Do you have an idea of how she would cook, or is she taking it slow?
She ties her hair back
Damn.
for a little spiky bun. And
She's got like the kiss the cook apron on.
No, that suits me.
No. All right. Yeah, she's just like going to town. Is she doing
Yeah,
any
she's
special
going
fun like flips, or is she just like, this bacon is fucking gonna smack? She like takes a piece of bacon freshly cut and like cooks it, takes a piece and like puts it in her mouth and just.
That was very well done.
I did want to just use that. It was funny. Fuck you.
I would eat it raw. So.
What?
Takara would eat raw meat.
I would also eat raw meat.
Yeah, neither of you are like out of character eating raw meat. Like that's a totally understandable thing that I would see. Do you guys? So here's the picture. Takara takes a bunch of bacon, throws it on the skillet. There's some eggs. Safin, you see Takara lean back and like bite into a raw piece of like bacon. Reaction?
No.
Like tug of war with it, like.
Oh, like puppies.
Does he want one, or is he like too busy?
Oh, I want to be making a fruit plate, but I want to be throwing the fruit up and cutting it with my swords.
Gross, but I'll allow it.
They at least clean the swords beforehand.
I doubt it.
Swords are clean.
So Safin takes up a few like. Hold on, actually, let me double check. What are? Oh, okay. So yeah, he takes out a few pears, some persimmons, peach, yuzus, plums, tangerines. He's got a very few selection. He gets given a lot, and he goes about taking the larger fruits, and he like takes out his blade and skins them a little bit. Now, how is he like cutting them up? Is it like a throw up and like ching, or
Like fruit ninja.
okay? Does he have Takara throw them, or is he throwing them up for himself?
Well, I mean, Takara's eating the schmeat.
True.
So I'll throw it up to myself.
Give me a finesse check.
Ooh, that was Garbo. That's a 9.
Ooh. No, that was pretty fine. While they're not perfect slices, he throws them up and is able to cube them somewhat well. Some pieces obviously don't make it back onto the plate and fall onto the ground. But as soon as a piece falls onto the ground, you hear like as the door to the area next to the kitchen opens up, and a little cat head pokes its head out. And immediately it rushes over and picks up the fruit and like takes off with it.
Where the I looked to where the fuck the cat just came from.
Yeah.
I would like to go in. What is?
Yeah. Go to the right. Just move south on over to the doorway.
Oh,
It's your storage room.
we never looked in here.
You actually, I think, did.
Oh, whoops.
Or someone did.
Is there any more cats in here?
No.
Okay, I go back out and start cutting more fruit.
All right. Yumi, how's it going by the fire?
Yumi's just waiting for them to basically cook her food for her.
All right. Tsutsumi?
She's kind of just watching that
She's-
destroy the kitchen.
She's thinking, wow, I'm going to have to clean all this up after. Yeah, understandable.
Wait, Yumi, what's your favorite fruit?
Apples.
What was it?
Apples.
I try my best to cut and arrange the apples on a separate plate like a snake.
Give me a finesse check.
Grant goes, absolutely fucking not. Give me a fucking...
You want to have some emotional connection? Go fuck yourself. No, it's okay.
That was finesse check.
Yeah.
Dirty 20. What's good?
All right. Yeah. No. You turn to Yumi and you're like giving her like these little like excited face and jazz hands, and then you turn around and you like all Yumi sees is like apple shreds flying all around you like you're crafting something. And Atsuhiko, while this is going on, is like, "Good morning!" And like busts through Tsutsumi and Takara, and you see him go up to his tippy toes. He extends both arms into different directions into the air and goes like, ah! And he like stretches himself out, nearly touching the ceiling. Safin, you turn, and the apple is cut perfectly into a coiled snake. And like there's a little bit of skin left on the apple, or the face of the snake that represents its eyes. And Atsuhiko walks up and like grabs it, and pulls it close to his mouth, almost like he's gonna eat it.
Nope.
Does he just take it
That's
back?
where Yumi.
Yeah.
I will make you your favorite fruit in the shape of a fire in a minute.
You can do that? He hands you back.
I don't know.
he turns to Yumi and goes, "I'm so sorry," and he hands her like both hands holding the snake and like bows his head.
Okay, so Yumi is gonna eat it all in pretty much one bite, but she's gonna give Safin like a little like nod of gratitude.
Point one for being my friend.
I can just see the like Sims like two people green plus sign going up between them.
Yeah.
Atsuhiko goes, "Ooh, ooh, ooh! Can you make one into this?" And he starts like describing these really weird and like figures, and then goes, "How about this?" And then just starts describing something completely different.
I do my best.
He's asking you to take a persimmon and shape it into like a flame, like a head with flame. You're not really sure what the fuck he's talking about. But he hands you a persimmon and is like excitedly waiting. You can give me your best smarts check to craft it.
Smart. Of course you picked my worst one. Of course you do. Oh, that's an 18. It doesn't matter.
You craft this thing into what appears to be a man or a human face with an explosive amount of fire coming off the back, as if it's like shot back by wind.
I want to light a little bit of it on fire for effect.
All right, you burn a little bit of the top of this thing, and
Gordon Ramsay, eat my ass.
yeah, he is like awestruck, and he just shoves it in his mouth in one go.
He just eats the fire?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you. Delicious.
Tsuhiko, are you going to be staying and helping out on the fields?
He pauses for a moment. Is that a part of our mission?
It is now.
It's a part of our mission, and I like motion to like our group.
Misunderstanding. He goes, "Well, if you were assigned it, then I will surely and gladly help." He just thinks that the Demon Slayer Corps told you to do this.
I'll lean over to Takara like side mouth and be like, "Don't say anything. We need all the hands we can get."
They're gonna like make some weird face and like nods. Yeah, for sure.
Like pursing her lips and being like, "Mm-hmm."
Yeah.
All right. He goes, "All right. Well, we're burning daylight. Let's go." And he fucking, of course, disappears out the door.
Does he even know what he's doing?
No. He's standing out in the rain.
Wait, it's still raining?
Yeah, it's rained well into the night and during the day. The old man, you guys hear, of course, this click, and the sound of like shoes hitting stone. And he turns and he goes, "Now what is going on in here?" And he's a little hunched over. He's got like the old man walk. He goes, "Are y'all making breakfast?"
Can Takara be like just putting it on the plate?
Yeah. And he puts a hand up to like his chest, like he's like, "My heart." And he goes, "Y'all are mighty fine children, I'll tell you that." And he takes the plate and goes, "I'll go put this on the table. Y'all get ready." And takes a few of the plates and puts them at the center of the table.
Whoa.
Mm.
I've never had a dad before.
Damn.
Yeah, so you guys finish up crafting what is essentially breakfast, and you are fully capable of going in and eating with him. Are everyone's good and hungry? I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right. Grab your seats at the table.
Is this Claire de Lune?
It is.
Wow. Grand with the ambiance. Okay. I guess we're kids.
Damn, Tsutsumi just sits on Safin.
Sorry, I didn't read.
Yeah, he claps his hands and says, "Thank you for the meal." And digs in. And he cuts it very close, in shapes, or very small in shapes, and enjoys the breakfast thoroughly. You guys enjoy a very comforting breakfast, as Atsuhiko, abruptly returns, and soaking wet, of course. He's kind of like a little unsure of what's going on, and he goes, "Oh, awesome food!" And sits next to Yumi and Takara, and you guys have never seen someone eat this much food this fast. You guys get your fill, of course. He waits for you guys to get like your first plates, and as soon as you guys clearly are done, he just starts piling the rest of the food onto his plate. And just gives you the, of course, delicious. And so, the older gentleman, Akitaru, gives you guys the simple instruction. Says, "Now, when y'all are done, you can just deliver the hay up onto the barn. All I need you to do is separate all these stocks and drop all this stuff off and head on into town. After that, you'll all be set. Now, don't worry if it takes you a few days, but it's a lot of work to do." And with that, he stands up and goes to retrieve like a few different like tools for collecting. There is different like scythes and other like cutting tools to retrieve the plants. And since this is a very short task, nominally for you guys, this won't take you very long. All of you are going to receive a scythe, or a I want to say hilted scythe, like something that is more farming oriented, not so much like the ones you see in media.
Like the one with the handle halfway down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can still use that.
So all of you are set to a separate section of this farmland. Excuse me as I bring you all out. And with this, you are all set to retrieve basically everything. There is a small portion of land that you are not retrieving from, but I need everyone to give me a finesse check. Or, if you guys would like, I'll let you use a breathing technique.
Oh, I got a 6.
6.
At
Yumi-
23.
Jesus. Takara looks at her scythe, drops it, and then takes out her chain axe, and in one gigantic swoop, she gets one swing above her head and then brings it down in a circular motion, and the entirety of the area in front of her is cleared.
Holy shit.
Like, the entire area. So there's about 60 feet of covered area. And I'm not going to keep track of quite literally all of this, but this task, you know, requires some very harsh work. If you guys want, you can expend a stamina point or like use specifically a move and just clear out this entire section that you have been assigned.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It goes quick. I want to hear about people's experience with hard work like this. Are anyone or any players necessarily not comfortable but practiced with manual labor?
I think Takara didn't go into the mines with her dad, but she like go into the rivers to tumble them to, you know, like the gems and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tsutsumi's not not familiar with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know this. I would say Safin doesn't really understand manual labor like in the same capacity because kind of just like everything in being raised by penguins was just like like go out and get your food, go out and like do like So I used fifth fifth fang crazy cutting,
Hmm.
and I have been just slicing everything in sight, just like laughing like a maniac,
Hmm.
um, and collecting and like a
Yeah,
like,
foraging.
like a penguin.
Amazing. You guys finish up this task. This does take you guys a serious amount of time. I'd say about 3 or 4 hours have passed since your beginning, and finally you've cleared out every single piece of required crop. Um, there is a few bits of indentation in the ground from sword tearing up, but nothing that a little spit shine and grease, I don't know, couldn't fix. You guys aren't really sure what to do about it. You guys like remove one of the scarecrows by accident and then just put it back up on the stick. Like you cut it clean off. And it's a good well into your ways into today's afternoon. Um there's an estimation of about 4 o'clock, 3:30. And it is still raining. The clouds have covered over a vast amount of Saitama at the moment, and the rain just does not seem to cease. You guys are all called back in to join the old man as he has prepared lunch/dinner for you guys, and you're welcome to dry yourself off in the heat. Yeah.
Yes.
You may go where you please. Atsuhiko immediately returns to sit right in front of the fire. Takara just grabs Alec.
Yeah.
The little cat. She like wipes her face off on him.
It's new.
Yeah.
It's raining out.
Correct.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel nostalgia for the ocean. So I'm just gonna kind of stand outside. Like this is a window, right?
Yeah.
I'll stand outside the window and just like be on the outside, like looking in, but like
She's got like a hand on the glass.
yeah, and like opening my mouth up to the sky and like getting some water, some nice acid rain.
Understandable.
Pollution.
Toxicity. Wonderful. You guys are all delivered a set amount of onigiri with various different insides. There is spicy tuna, there is salmon, there is seaweed, there's just a slew, like pickled plums. They are fresh and hot, and he hands them over with a very kind heart and is like, please, take some. All 5 of you receive them. And Atsuhiko takes it and is just like one bite. Gulp. Tsutsumi, as soon as you're like sitting down, I'm assuming all of you, Atsuhiko gets in and he takes his cape off and he hangs it by the door. He unbuttons his shirt and draws. He doesn't take his shirt off, but he unbuttons it down to about his pecs, and then he pulls out his arms from his sleeves and kind of wears it around his waist. And he has his back facing the fire. But Tsutsumi, you are like pulled out of your claw, like your robe or haori, and immediately after you are like somewhat dry, the large fat gray and blue cat like stumbles its way onto your seat and like lays right on your lap. Yumi, Takara, how are you guys feeling about this?
Yumi would not dry off at all. She would just go in and accept her food and sit at the table, like soaking wet.
All of your snakes left like your shirt and everything a while ago. They are all to be found somewhere around this house, but right now you are snakeless. She feels naked. Takara?
Takara like takes her howdy off and hangs it like kind of close. Fuck. 1 second. There. Yeah.
Mm. So as you're sitting down, or are you sitting down, or are you just standing next to the fire?
Just standing next to it.
Yeah, you're looking over and you can see that all along Atsuhiko's backs there's just like lacerations and like multiple scars that travel from the top of his shoulder down to the bottom of his back, and all along the sides.
She, I don't know.
She doesn't have to react.
Huh?
She doesn't have to react,
Oh, okay.
but if she wants to.
Mm,
I just realized I could put this cat on top of Tsutsumi, and now it looks like she's holding it like a baby.
Oh my god, when?
Yeah.
Sorry, I saved that as a snip because I wanted to send that into the chat. In the important.
And it's important.
All right, yeah, but what was she doing? I apologize.
she kind of just is looking at him. That's all.
He goes from having his head down and his eyes closed to bringing his head up, and while he doesn't look at you, you hear him speak, and he's like, "Your eyes are pretty cold. They feel like when you touch a really, really cool rock, and you have that initial," and he goes, "like you have that initial cold, but I've got it." And he turns to you and he goes, "Your gaze is like a shiny gem. It's really pretty. It's really pretty, but it kind of hurts." Where is it? It feels somewhat heavy. Like everything in my body does, like everything that my body does underneath your gaze is weighted. I'm watched. Sorry, I didn't mean that. And he like scrambles to find himself in a moment. He scratches at his chin and he's like, I feel gazes. I feel looks. I have an odd sense of being watched. And he goes on to explain that when someone is peering at him or looking at him, he gets a good sense of character from their gaze.
An empath.
A little bit. But it's more of like a physical feeling on him.
Yeah.
If anyone was curious about what he says about them, he does have views for all of their gazes.
Oh my god.
To me immediately. Like,
I just start staring at him.
He as soon as you start staring at him, he looks the other way, and you can see him kind of sweating, a little nervous. Is she curious? Does she want to know what it's like to be looked at by her?
Yeah.
How's she ask? Is she asking politely, or is she like, "What's it like?"
She asked politely. She's nice about it.
He goes, "You have a soft gaze. It's like when a butterfly lands on your shoulder, but it kind of has a grip that you don't really expect to scare you at first." Yeah. He can feel Safin staring at him, but he won't look out the window. Yeah, if anyone is curious, you can ask him at any time. But after you guys have finished eating, does Safin at any point want to come inside, I should say?
I'm gonna like knock on the glass, or there's glass, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll knock on the glass. I'll be like, "Hey guys, it's great out here."
Atsuhiko is like, "It's good out there, but I'm sure it'd be more comfortable in here."
It's warm rain. Don't worry about it.
I don't think rain comes in warm. He's like coming. He goes over to the window. He extends a hand out to almost like pull you inside.
I mean, but like to shake my hand?
Like he's not a shake, but an under. Like he's got his hand out flat underneath him. Like
Okay,
he's,
I'll
like
just take it.
All right.
Sure, why
He pulls you inside. Into the as soon as you collide with him, you. Now Rory. I don't mean to get all. But you are pulled in, and your open chest touches his as he like kind of catches you stepping in, and he's got like a warm embrace. He's got his skin on yours, and it feels dry and comfortable, kind of like when you get a warm towel fresh out the shower. And as you kind of fall,
towels are.
as you kind of catch it, he catches you. He's like, "I got you. Come here." But yeah. Don't.
Just a couple bros touching.
Just a couple
pecs.
bros touching tits. Yeah, Tsutsumi and Takara, you guys watch as Safin and Atsuhiko get full-on, like, tit-to-tit action right now.
Takara like blushes and
Tsutsumi, is Tsutsumi even like guys?
Cassidy, are you in the room?
Sorry, I was getting a snack. What did you say?
Did you hear what has been going on?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just asking
Very tender
what.
moment, brother.
Yeah, does she have a reaction, and if so, is she embarrassed about it? I know Takara is. Bree just said, "God, I wish that were me."
She's just looking. She's just looking at them, and you can like hear her blink.
And I'm assuming Yumi just doesn't even look.
No, she does not care.
All right. Yeah, he pulls him in. He takes Saffin's hood off for a little bit, and lays it near the fire so it can dry. A good amount of time, about like 30 to 45 minutes passes, and you guys are all good to go. And Akitaru sends you guys out. He gives you the mission of, I just need a few more medical supplies, just something to get me through whatever may come. And if y'all would, I would really appreciate it. Shouldn't be much traffic around the center of town. So you're being sent in. It's already begun to kind of get nightfall. You can't see the sun through the clouds, and you can tell that it's setting. But he's sending you into the city.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going through the city.
All right. All right. Atsuhiko steps up and gets ready to leave. Everyone good? You can move on up. If there's any, I only want to give you time in case you want to grab something from the house before leaving.
I want
brought
to stare
the-
longingly again at the bow and arrow, but it's his. Clearly.
He looks at you and goes, "Take it."
I don't, and I run.
Okay. All right. Takara, anything?
Takara's ready. Well, oh.
I just didn't know she stopped. I didn't know if she wanted to say anything to him. All right. And now we move. And we're gonna end here. I'm gonna get
We
you
really
guys.
don't know anything about this fucking lizard.
And here we are.
Whoa.
Well,
I actually need to put Atsuhiko on here. Yeah, the four of you arrive in town. It is nightfall. And here we will end. So if you are here or just joining us, or not just joining us, I guess at this point, thank you so much for coming. We will see you guys next week, same time, hopefully for our finale.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you all have a good night. Thank you. Someone said great session, and I greatly appreciate that. Have a good night, everyone.
Yes.
Bye bye.